is too small of text, Swanee.
Yeah, I know. So hello everybody and welcome back to Curse of Strahd. So we're going to start with a recap. Josh, please do recap.
I will. Last week was a weird one. For some reason, everybody was cooked, but we got quite a lot of stuff done. So the big major thing we did was we all reconvened at Lady Watcher's mansion after Klaus found out that Lady Watcher was attempting to summon a demon, and then went off to Lake Zarovich to find Victor. He also met the Mad Mage casting lightning bolts there, which was cool. But we all eventually ended up in Lady Watcher's mansion, and by the point where me, the hero of this campaign, and my two incredibly wonderful party members, Donovich and Victor, got there, everything was fucked. The other guys found the corpses of the two half-orcs, which came into Barovia with Nikita, Shod and Nar. Isa figured out they were experimented on, and they did find a few more bodies. Some were pretty much mummified. They found a hidden wall. They found a couple of guys behind it doing some shit. Lady Watch was there too. You know, general villain types. And then, Lydia turned into a monster. Because Wilhelm, being the idiot that he is, decided to help Lady Watcher open a portal so he could summon his girlfriend. So, we kill everything in the room. We kill Lady Watcher, we kill her friends, we kill the monster, we kill everything. But we do bring back the human male of the group, whose name I don't think we figured out. No, we didn't. We brought him back to question him later, and that's where we are now.
All right, yep. So okay. Yeah, so we are starting with the group in the sacrificial room. They have... I don't even remember what his name is. I know the other guy's name was Almos.
Yes.
Because he almost got away. Okay,
Get out.
I'll go back to medium.
I mean, it doesn't really matter what his name is. It's not going to.
I remembered it because of Edward James almost.
Yeah, I don't even, honestly, I completely forgot
Wow.
this guy's name.
This poor guy.
I don't feel like going back through the VOD to figure it out. So
His
I'ma
name
do
is about to have a bad day.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, it really doesn't matter what his name is.
well, I mean, because then if you guys ask, I'm gonna be like, I don't know.
He doesn't want to get caught in that trap prematurely.
Too late.
But yeah, so we are starting off with the rest of you in the room with him, about to interrogate him for his involvement.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, there be some things.
Arthos is going to let Noman do most of the talking.
Oh God.
He's just going to be there to, like, rip an arm off if he needs to.
So it is the two of us, and who else is sticking around? It's Noman, Arthos, and
Wilhelm and Jezebel are currently in the room as well, and Isa. The only one who has left is
Got it.
Klaus, Donovich, and Victor.
Okay. Yeah, they're not needed for this.
We made sure Victor was out of the room.
Yeah, that's best. He doesn't need to get into this. Well, we've gotten all of that out of the way. We should try to ask some questions of this gentleman that he seemed to have gone through some things to come back to us. Are you feeling better now?
I suppose so.
Couldn't have you leave without answering some more questions. If you wouldn't mind.
Of course. Go ahead.
So, before all that went down, we were just establishing that you knew Sortiara. Yes?
I am. I'm sorry. Can you? My head is it's swimming.
Sortiara.
Sortiara. Yes, I'm familiar with her.
Good. Tell us about her, will you? What you know?
There's not much. I'm familiar with her. I've worked with her, but we've never really engaged in conversation.
Well, tell us about the work. Eager
were
to know
working-
about that.
We were working on experiments reviving people without the need for magical components.
That would have come in handy for what we just did to you. But anyway. Continue.
It wasn't going all that well, I have to admit. She wasn't pleased, and at this point you see him kind of like he's looking around, like he seems like he's still in a kind of like a mental fog.
Mm-hmm.
And he pauses for a moment and looks over at Isa.
Who's leaving the room?
Oh, yeah, as he was leaving the room.
Isa,
He
where are you going?
That gentleman, I recognize him.
Isa?
Is just like standing right there. He's not responding.
Standing where? No, I can't see him. Outside the room?
Yeah.
Isa, please come in. Back in. This is important.
Worry about your interrogation.
It is as much for you as it is for us.
He just shakes his head. Like, don't feed me that bullshit.
Well, regardless, he the woman Sortiara, she was adamant that our experiments be successful. It wasn't We've traveled to many places in search of answers. We've gone to the last place we went that may have had some sort of answer is Ravnica, but the closest that we could get were hybrids. It wasn't really the dead that we were experimenting on, but rather the living, merging their DNA with that of animals.
Yes. This is quite an interesting experiment, that one.
Why? Why
Why?
did you even? What is the entire point of the experiments? Why did you even start?
I'm a scientist. It's knowledge for me. I experimented on the dead, and he's kind of looking at you like, I promise, I never took the life of a living person.
Do I believe him?
You can roll insight.
Come
yeah, same.
on.
Yes, you can do so as well.
I don't have that many points.
Nope, that's an 11. Why is it advantage? Oh, because I was still doing attacks. Never mind.
Where if it's like a 2 or something. Okay. It's not completely terrible.
Noman, you can tell that he's being pretty honest. Arthos, you're not entirely certain. Your frustration is kind of blinding you to whether he is telling the truth or not.
Okay.
Well, it seems Sortiara, and he says it a little bit louder. Like Sortiara got a lot closer than you ever did.
Little bitch.
Hey, come here and say to my face, bro.
Hear the truth.
You can't handle the truth.
Fuck yeah.
I haven't seen her in years. She left, said something about having to go back home for personal business, and that she would be back within a couple months, and it's been years. I honestly thought that perhaps she just decided to give up, or worst case, she was dead.
So what you're saying is you've gotten to a place called Ravnica, have seen their experiments, and at least tried to replicate in order to achieve what you tried, what you're trying to do.
We took some of their studies, and we tried to merge it with our own. There's very few successes. The companion of Lady Sortiar said something about it not being viable. The bodies were not in good enough condition.
Companion?
Yes. And you see he's kind of looking over, like, around Arthos to look in the direction of the door. The one who looks like that gentleman that left.
He was part of those experiments?
He was assisting her. I believe he said his name was Bryn, Dr. Bryn Mulwyn.
That is a new one. Well, and you said that you yourself have not taken any lives for this experiment. Others,
No.
though?
I have not taken a life to experiments. All of the bodies that I've been provided with have already been dead. I don't ask where the bodies came from. Most of them
I-
were not fresh. They were decaying, rotting.
And I assume that includes the ones out in the next room?
I have not experimented on those.
That they came here dead.
They've been here, I would say, a little bit longer than I have. I've only been in Vallaki for roughly 2 days, 3 days.
Was that before, or just at the time of the attack? I'm losing track of time.
Yeah, same.
I was here for the attack. I believe I was here a day before that. I sought refuge here, and he gestures to the room.
But if you're so averse to taking life, then why be part of this? Why be involved with, well, that one? It points over to what's left of Lady Watcher. What was the point?
I have no reason to not further my studies. Somebody else's methods might not be to my liking, but progress is progress. How they obtain bodies is up to them. I just don't want to be involved in the killing.
But that woman was still at least partially alive, no? Lydia?
I owed a favor. I
Hmm.
was not involved in the capturing of this woman. I honestly don't even know who she is.
Well, she was the wife of the burgomaster here, and she was the mother of the mage that earlier left the room. And now what is she? Was she? This thing that was summoned?
I'm not certain. Fiona said something about shadowmancy. I've never heard of that kind of magic before.
And we haven't heard any of that as far as we know, other than maybe whatever Wilhelm grabbed.
Yeah, you guys haven't
Yeah.
heard of it.
Is it at all any familiar to Isa?
Isa's not in the room.
Oh, I didn't know if he could hear or not.
You stepped out.
Shut up, bitch.
Served you right.
I'm asking if he could. I don't know if he could hear into the conversation was going on.
He's
in
not
there.
yelling it.
Okay.
Yeah, Wilhelm's just sitting in the doorway, just watching it.
Well, since Noman's not one for the Arcana, he's going to yell out to Isa and Victor. Do you two wizards know about something called shadowmancy?
Isa would be the only one in the room. Victor stepped out when you
Got
guys
it.
told him that they were going to torture this
Mm.
individual.
Noman was only half paying attention to Victor.
Looks to DM. Shadowmancy.
No, you wouldn't know anything of it.
Okay. No.
Good. So now that favor is paid, a woman is dead and transformed into this now dead thing. I don't know how the rest of this works, Arthos. This isn't really my thing. You've been so good at this before. Is there anything that I'm missing?
He kind of pauses. He thinks. So far, he's been fairly straightforward. There's been no need for any drastic measures.
Yes, he's so much better than Reardon was back then.
Arthos looks at the guy. So you said that you were not successful, correct?
No, I wasn't successful.
Well, let's say Sortiara got much farther than you did. She took her experiments to the living.
Quite thoroughly.
And was somewhat successful.
I want to show sympathy, but as a scientist, as a doctor, that's amazing news. As a person, I feel regret for those who might have had to suffer at her hands.
Still not satisfied with your initial answer. Why even study this in the first place? Was it just mere idle curiosity? Was there something you were trying to prevent? Why even go down this path in the first place?
To bring somebody particular?
I'm trying
Roll
to
persuasion,
understand.
Arthos.
Oh boy!
How many points you got?
I knew this was gonna go swimmingly.
Ta-da! At least you don't.
As I said, it was simple curiosity.
I know he's hard to read for Arthos. I don't know if he'd be able to see if he's lying or not. He's gonna look at Noman to see if Noman might be picking up on something that he's not.
Let's see. I already read him for the deaths. Yeah, do I feel like he's being genuine that there wasn't anything ulterior on his end?
If you can roll insight again, please.
Okay. Come on. Hey!
Oh boy!
Hey,
There's some green numbers.
that's some pretty.
Yeah, you
Open
can
your
tell that
mind.
he's not giving you the whole truth.
I don't want to make this more difficult than it has to be. Are you sure there's not something more that you're just... help us understand you. Help us understand all of this.
Roll
It'll be
persuasion.
easier.
At that point, since he's picking up that Noman suspects something, Arthos is just gonna sigh and pull out his scalpel.
Persuasion. Come on. Okay.
You're speaking and his expression doesn't change, but when he catches the glint of that scalpel, his expression kind of, like his eyebrows go up just a little bit. I may have heard that there was a war that was to happen. I don't agree with war. I find it unnecessary. But I figured that if I can help with at least bringing back some people, I might be able to lessen the grief that is to come.
That seems noble enough. Though the execution, a little lacking. I do not have the ability to do that. Noman's gonna call out to Isa and ask, Isa, are you able to create an image of some kind to show him what we've seen before? What happened? What happened from those experiments gone wrong back home?
Experiment's gone wrong.
What happened to Harley? Can you project that somehow? I'm not good with projecting that kind of thing.
First, let me see if you actually can.
Buffering.
Flipping through the pages.
No, you actually can't.
Oh.
Well, actually,
We are
can
useless.
No, I think I can. I think I can implant memories with modified memory, but I don't have any high enough spell slots for it.
No, that is not quite what I want.
I could implant the memories of that thing, but if I had a higher spell slot.
It was worth a shot. Thank you. Unfortunately, we can't apparently show you the results of Sortiara's experiments. We're just not that kind of practitioners of magic.
Well, we could possibly show him a success, but we can't show him the failures.
True. That is true. Although, I don't know. This he'll say to Arthos telepathically. I don't know if I'm direct. I don't think I'm directly hers. You, unfortunately, yours is, but I think I was outsourced. It's up to you if you want to show.
But is there any point? He seems to have no information that we could use or need.
True.
He hasn't seen Sortiara in years. He doesn't know anything about her own experiments. I believe he's just useless at this point.
He did give us an interesting name. And things to question our friend at another time.
At least it was something.
And he'll talk aloud back to this guy and, well, I don't know what else to ask you, really. Did we ask you where you were from? I don't remember.
No, you haven't.
I am from a small uh, island called Greenest.
Oh, the memories. Out of character.
Hmm.
Wilhelm is going to feel Arthos reach out mentally. He's just gonna tell him he's useless and has no information. Should I kill him?
Hmm. That would probably be for the best. You know, no witnesses and all that.
Yeah, he just nods. He's waiting on Noman to finish.
Noman's just looking over at Arthos. We still have a connection for a few more minutes.
Okay. Yeah, mentally. All right. I'm going to break his neck. I think we're done here.
All right. Well, it may not be much, but I at least thank you for not being part of the more recent things that woman has done.
And thank you for being honest. You made this much easier on yourself.
Are you going to kill me now?
Yeah, Arthur's just gonna nod his head.
It would appear that's the plan. Is there anything that, well, at least for that, is there anything that you may have us pass along to something or someone? Or anything to find in your stead?
He opens his mouth as if he's going to say something, but then just kind of closes it and it's like a smile and just shakes his head. No, I'm good. Thank you.
How many points do I have? I got points. I want to detect those thoughts.
He's like,
See if I
no
can.
secrets for you.
I can't ask him when he's dead.
I mean, technically you can if you have raised dead.
True.
Or speak of the dead.
I don't have that fun.
I do.
I have creepy tentacly things and dark things and summon weird things, but that's not one of in my repertoire. Oh, and I disintegrate things.
God.
You used to calm emotions when you were a good boy.
Yeah, and I replaced that with dark fun. Let's see, what did I replace that with? Oh yes, a mind whip.
Back in the good days, before the war, before the disintegrate.
Before the disintegrate.
But yeah,
They're sitting
just
here
for
struggling
fun.
about how to kill him. I'm sitting here like, y'all don't hurry up.
Oh,
I'm
no,
about to drop a mind sliver.
Oh no, Arthur's is standing behind him. He's just waiting on Noman to finish. He's just like, all right, I'll give you the moment.
Ooh, that's my kind of
That's
roll.
a fail.
Yep, probing for those last gleaming moments of his thoughts.
So, you reaching in, you... Ouch? What? Ouch.
I didn't do that hard.
Immediately, Noman feels like he got punched by a child.
what you hear in your head? You hear, "Mama."
Ooh.
Yo, look, okay, I'm gonna like break away from this for a second. So if you guys have not seen Freddie Mercury get stuck in a slide, please watch it.
Oh
Oh
dear
my god,
God.
yes.
I
I'm not,
cried.
I'm
It's
not
so
gonna watch
funny.
It during, I'm not gonna watch it during session, but right after.
It's so good.
Oh
Right
boy.
after, drop it in chat.
But yeah, so you probe into his mind and you don't really hear anything. It's just kind of like a very faint, I am at peace with my death. I caused enough hurt. I deserve this.
Do it.
If nobody looks like he's done, he's just gonna give his head a little twist.
Yeah, he'll.
Like hand under the chin, just whoop.
No
What a
one
twist.
will linger and staring into the guy's eyes for a few moments and look over to Arthos and nod.
Snap.
He's gonna show him a magic trick. I'm gonna make his head disappear.
I can turn him into an owl.
As he grabs his head and twists it, you see a very quick flash of a face in your mind. You see Leopold.
Oh, what?
Oh, what? Oh, too late now.
Mm.
Oh, well.
There are things that have been set in motion that cannot be stopped.
Mainly,
I can't
mainly his
unbreak
hands.
his neck.
He just snaps his head around like, look at me.
Control
I'm in
undo.
charge now.
Control Z. Control Z.
Revivify.
Command Z.
I'm just imagining he snaps his ear. What a twist!
He just snaps his head all the way around so it looks at him. He's like, look at me. I'm the captain now.
We're a bunch of idiots.
That anybody could have. So I see. So I saw an image of Leopold.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. No context of anything else, just picturing him.
Yep, just his face.
That was very strange. Well, can't ask that one.
He's like, cool. Snapped his neck.
So I'm guessing we're done here.
I don't think that there's anything else left for us. Destroying whatever is in here.
Well, while you all do that, I'm going to
Did we check him, by the
look
way?
around the lady's house.
No,
No,
you
we-
guys did not check him because he
Because
was
we
alive.
rezzed him. Yep.
Yeah, that's fair.
I was gonna go and
I'm-
check up on the girl that's locked in her room right now while we're
Oh,
interrogating
Lord.
people.
Hey,
Klaus is gonna go
in a
set
way,
the
she's
fire.
the heir.
You gonna start a fire?
Yeah.
Okay.
Class is gonna what?
That was the whole plan. Come here, kill everyone, and set the house on fire.
No. Wait, who's? No.
I love it how he's like, whose plan was that? Obviously, Josh's plan.
Who is Josh?
We discussed this.
You discussed it with yourself.
No, I discussed it with Donovich and Victor, and they said
Yeah.
it was a good idea.
It's gone right now.
Arthos, do you want to help check and make sure there's nothing left on him to worry about?
Yeah, sure. He'll help.
May I investigate him?
Yeah. So you
Rifle through his
start
pockets.
digging through his pockets and his bags next to him. You see that he has 2 potions. They are labeled Greater Healing.
Ooh. That
You
might come in handy.
find a spell scroll.
Oh, snap. Going quicker than my little
And
clicks
you
on the plus can do.
find a nice pair of slippers.
Do they look
Actively
comfy?
being worn?
No, they're in the bag.
Okay.
Like the rest of the stuff in there, you do find some money. You how much?
Y'all
You
worry
find
about them platinum
50
shit.
gold pieces in there, and like 5 or 6 copper. The rest of it is just like regular clothes, like fine clothes, a bedroll, some rations.
Y'all worry about gold chips. I'm worried about platinum drip.
The bag.
Oh my god.
The bag itself is a bag of
Mhm.
holding.
Ooh.
Now someone else in the group has one.
Heyo.
Hmm.
Yeah, he'll give that back to Noman.
Oh. This might come in handy.
Yeah,
It would have
put
come real
somebody in
handy
it
for
and torture
Arthos. He
them.
could. I was gonna say Arthos could store some bodies in it. just gonna have
This
this
is not
snack
a
for
bag
later.
of preserving.
Okay, so I have 2 questions about that. A, how fresh does the body have to be that he can eat?
How many
And B,
bodies
does
is
the
in
bag of
500 pounds?
and will the bag of holding keep it preserved?
No, it will not keep it preserved, and you Arthos can eat anybody. The fresher, the better. The fresher, the longer he will be able to continue without feeding. But if he cannot, if he has to eat a rotting body, then it's perfectly fine. But the effects would be lesser, and he would probably gain some sort of like sickness.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm just like.
That doesn't sound worth it.
Unless I don't know, unless somebody got a like spell of gentle repose and to keep it fresh.
I mean, if he's dying, if he needs to eat, I mean, food's food. I'm just saying.
That's true, because otherwise everybody else around gonna be snacks.
I did put in your sheets. I haven't completely updated it, but in your heightened metabolism,
Mm-hmm.
I did put that. I'm adding how long it would be for each feeding.
Okay.
So, just so everybody knows, if he were to eat a baby, he could last another 6 hours.
That's a very
Why would you use that as an
important
example?
very important.
No,
specific,
literally on the sheet. On the sheet,
reference.
she started with infant, less than 1 year old, 6 hours.
Why would you
What
add that
in
as an
the
example? What the fuck is wrong with you? Okay, pause, 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 pause. Swanee,
Look,
what are your
he
goals and
stuffed his bag
aspirations?
full of snacks.
What are your goals and aspirations, Swanee?
None.
It's like a bag of popcorn chicken.
You're not
Hey,
eating.
hey,
infants like
look,
chicken.
look, Klaus. Klaus has that grinding bag.
You are
You
not.
can make a
eating
slushy.
You're not eating infants
That
like the
is-
popcorn chicken from KFC.
That's not a bag of Popeyes. That's a bag of sweet peas.
Love them infants from Popeyes.
Love them. We're all going to hell.
With 11 herbs and spices, you gonna love my children.
I'm gonna love my children.
They're all empty though.
Others just snatches up a baby like, oh, snack for the road.
he goes around advertising free childcare. These are my popcorn children. That's fucking hilarious.
My favorite flavor.
Oh.
Begins and ends with the same letters.
He's like, I got chocolate, vanilla.
Bruh.
Hey, look, caramel. Ooh, mocha.
God.
Banana.
It's at this time we'd like to share with our viewers that we are stupid and there might be some reason to advise
Somebody
something.
quick! Somebody put that mature warning on there.
There we
Why?
go. That.
Gotta ask, why would the mature warning not be on already?
Every second of every session.
I hate everything about this.
So yeah, anyway, I believe some reordering of items needs to happen on Noman's end, and it's like, okay, we'll see what else is about all of this. I don't know what we should do now. I think I'm going to leave this basement for starters. And
Wait, where's Donovich? Where's my boy?
Donovich is out. Well, I mean, he was with you. I don't know where the hell you went.
Didn't he take Victor like
I'm gonna go
outside of
start
the
a fire.
basement?
No, Victor went outside by himself. Donovich stayed with Klaus. He walked out of the room.
Okay.
You know,
yeah,
I
no
can't.
one's
I
gonna walk
can't leave
out.
a party member behind, so I'm gonna go and catch up with Victor if possible.
Arthur's is gonna mentally reach out to Wilhelm just to ask him if cleanup is needed.
Come
Oh,
along,
you mean
Donovich.
for the body down there?
For the three downstairs.
Yeah, I think cleanup would be advisable.
Yeah, Arthur's is looking at Jezebel like, you probably don't want to be in here.
The snack that
I'm just
smiles
kid-
back, goldfish.
Yeah, she just shrugs and walks out of the room.
Hey, he's just being considerate. If she wants to stay and watch, she can. It ain't none of his business.
I don't know if anybody want to sit around and watch you eat booty.
Listen, it's either
literally eating the booty like groceries.
honestly, I'd rather take booty over an orphanage 12-piece combo pack.
With assorted flavors.
Assorted flavors. I'm committing suicide after this session.
You mean committing unalive? We can't say that anymore.
For legal
Sorry.
reasons, that's
For
okay.
Alive. I'm turning off the like button.
Hey, if you guys want to watch this, if you guys want to see somebody die, catch my stream after this.
You better give me my royalties. I'm gonna need it for my.
Legal reasons, real.
Damn.
Jesus.
But yeah, I'm gonna be heading upstairs. Oh, you already know that.
Yes, upstairs so we can plunder.
I'm going to retain my sanity by checking on the sanity of the girl that's currently locked in her room.
You never know. She might drive you insane.
All right.
I-
So
Or she'll imprint.
we are gonna go over to Klaus.
Yeah.
You've gone outside to check on Victor.
Yeah, you know, make sure he hasn't run off or died.
No, you see Victor standing outside, and he's kind of like kicking at clumps of dirt with his shoe, and every time he does it, you just see him kind of wave his fingers at the tip of his shoe, and it cleans itself off. He hears
Just
you.
gonna walk up to him.
He hears you. Just is everything finished down there?
Yep, they've decided to stop wasting their time. I mean, seriously, come on, really? Bring the guy back. Donovich didn't even agree to it, they just press ganged him into it. I swear, these people.
Donovich is just standing. I don't mind. I didn't mind.
Oh, okay. If you didn't mind, it's okay.
But yeah, Victor just nods, and you see him kind of looking around the entirety of the house. Well, I suppose there's nothing else I can do. Everybody's dead. I'm the last living. Oh god, I'm the last one alive.
You can help me burn the house down. It's covered in weird raven logos.
Are you sure that's a good idea?
No, not at all. But
All right, I'm fine with that. Are your friends out of the?
no, they're definitely still inside.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna wait until they.
Oh, no, of course. We should wait until they have all left. And then we burn this place to the ground. Any bodies that are found, we can say, oh, they must have got caught in the fire. Terrible accident.
Yes.
I'm sorry about your mother, by the way. Like, whew, wow.
It's all right. It's no use grieving the dead. And
Listen,
he just looks kind of. It's not even like sad right now. It's just more confused. Like he doesn't know how to process what's just happened.
listen. I know he's a bit weird, but I seriously do think you should speak to the crazy lightning wizard by the lake.
Why?
Because he can. You're a magic person. You like to know about magic. That guy's shooting lightning bolts at a lake for fun. He can teach you.
Uh, I'm not really sure if I. I would rather not. Um, die at his hands. He attacks anybody who gets too close to him.
Well, you just need to convince him that you're not there to murder him.
I've tried.
Right, well, I'm out of ideas.
It's fine. Don't worry about it. Just I guess just relax. I am gonna go get the things to light the house on fire. And he kind of like pats his thigh and just walks off back towards the town. Donovich comes up from behind you, places his hand on your shoulder. Good talk.
Yeah. You know, it's not too bad. He's not coming back. Just to.
Probably not.
No.
Well, I heard that, Lady Fiona Watcher has a excellent cache of wine.
Yeah, that's crazy. She does. I guess we can just set that on fire.
I was thinking maybe we could drink it, but okay.
Oh yeah, no, we can drink it. For sure.
Of
Let's
course.
just go and do that now.
Definitely. And you see him kind of like happily running back inside, heading up the stairs.
Yep, you'll follow to go and get drunk with the priest. Why not?
Right. So, those of you who have made your way upstairs, you all notice that it's quiet in here. The same kind of quiet that it was earlier. You can barely make out footsteps, which you would assume is the woman in the room.
Yeah, I was gonna go towards the door for her room.
I'm gonna go into the door right here if I can.
All right. Isa, as soon as you approach the door, you hear footsteps running towards it, and you can see the door rattle as she collides with it. You can hear her nails scratching at the wood. Victor, Victor, my darling, Victor, please come here, Victor.
Don't open that door.
Isa's going to open the door.
Oh my
What do you?
god.
You motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know that lady's got like 30 cats in there, right? She batshit crazy.
I know she's batshit crazy.
Can't even breathe thinking of that.
That immediately made my allergies kick up.
I mean, Isa's not just gonna leave her here after everyone in the house is fucking dead.
I mean, if you give Arthos enough time, you won't have to.
Shut the fuck up,
Hey, I can take care of all the problems, man. Don't worry about it.
you piece of bitch.
You piece of.
Why is there just a dead guy on that bed?
It's just a map.
Oh, okay.
So you open the door, Isa.
Yes.
As soon as you open the door, you see a young woman running out at you. Her hair is untamed, her clothes torn, and she just screams, "Victor!" And like bloody hands are like coming at your face. Like it almost looks like she wants to scratch at you, but embrace you at the same time.
As she's coming at me, I'm gonna cast sleep at 3rd level.
That's exactly what I was thinking you were gonna do.
Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep.
It's time to go night night.
So that is 39 points. If that puts her to sleep.
One would hope.
You cast it, and she pauses for a second. You see she's blinking. She kind of leans a little forward, her eyelids starting to droop, and then she shakes her head and stands back up.
Oh no.
What? She has more than 39 hit points? What the fuck?
You just found the big boss.
Oh no, I wonder how this crazy fucking woman in the attic, away from everyone else in the creepy mansion with the demonic summoning in the basement, could have more than 39 hit points.
You're not allowed to patronize me.
Oh no.
You're not allowed to patronize me. Would I be able to try to cast sleep on her again, or is something about
No.
to happen? Okay.
She kind of blinks and looks at you and eyeing you up and down. You're not Victor. And then she turns and just starts to make her way to the stairs. She's not running, she's just kind of like gracefully making her way towards the stairs. Victor? Victor, my love, where are you?
You just opened the door to the crazy house. What the heck is wrong with you?
Shut the fuck up. I don't need you judging me.
Well, Donnie, sounds like we missed one. Rax crossbow with malicious intent.
I was going to follow her, and if anything bad happens, he has a spell prepared.
If anything bad happens, he's gonna stand by and watch it happen.
Given you fucking assholes, you might as well.
Alright, so what are you all doing?
DM, was I able to get this door open? I don't know if it's locked or not.
The door is not locked.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna open it. Apparently, Daddy, where are you? Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and walk in the room, and which room is this? Is this like a master suite or a?
From what you can tell, it appears to be a master room.
In that case, I'm gonna go ahead and start rifling through drawers and looking on shelves.
Alright, so you head into the room, you begin to rummage through her belongings. You find clothes, hairbrushes. As you reach for the hairbrushes, they burn your hand. That's when you realize that they are silver. You find jewelry. A lot of it, the chains and whatnot, are silver as well. There's not really much else here. The jewelry themselves, they are very expensive looking. You do see that they do have very nicely sized gems.
I am going to put on a set of gloves and just start throwing them in my bag of holding.
Okay. So I will put it in the loots for what you have collected.
And before I leave the room, I would actually also like to, Dinky, no, I would like to investigate for any hidden compartments or anything.
Alright. I'm going to assume you're not at the computer, so I will roll for you. Wow, okay.
Was it not good?
No, I didn't roll yet. I was trying to find it. Okay, investigation. Wow! No.
That was
Yeah,
a nat one.
that's a no bueno.
Okay, I will spend a sorcery point to re-roll it.
That is a 12.
Well, it is what it is.
Going through it, you just see that there are some papers. You're not really sure. It just seems like regular, just dribble, just, you know, this is something from somebody else, just messages, correspondences, nothing amazing. You're scanning through it. You do see that there are some paperwork on her late husband, Nikolai Sr. You see that there's a lock of hair, and then you push that. It is kind of bound to a paper. You see that another one has another lock of hair, and another has another lock of hair. And each paper has the names Nikolai, Carl, and Stella.
Okay. What do the paper? Do the papers say anything else on them?
You would assume, looking at them, that they're probably like akin to birth certificates.
Oh. I'm guessing they have birth dates and death dates on them.
They have birth dates.
Okay. I am gonna go ahead and take those papers
Okay.
just in case. I don't know if they might come in handy later. But yeah, that's all for me. If I'm done investigating the room, I'm just gonna leave the door open and move on to another room, and I'll let whoever else do what they're doing.
All right. Noman and Arthos, what are you guys doing?
Is Arthos still cleaning?
Yes, Arthos would still be cleaning.
Okay. Yeah.
Let's see. We would have come up there. That was that room. Let's see. He was checking that. If there was another room that wasn't being occupied by Crazy Girl and being checked by Wilhelm, then Noman would have started in that room and then eventually worked his way to the first floor. See if there was
Whatever.
anything down there.
All right. So the first door that you would have reached would have been the one beside Stella's door.
No.
You go inside. It's pretty bare for the most part. It looks like it's a young man's room. You would assume that it's one of Fiona's children.
Right.
You see that there's clothing hung up, not a lot. It's the same kind of dusty gray, fancy but has holes in it. You do see that there are some cheaply made short swords and a couple daggers, also cheaply made.
Interesting. He'll leave those there. Not too much use for those things. Did Klaus mention that he killed one of the kids when we were down there?
Yes,
feel like-
multiple times.
Yeah.
Yep.
He doesn't know which one's which. So, whatever. Be just one left. I don't know. Yeah, nothing too interesting. Then he'll try to work his way to another room.
Alright, you get get to the end of the hallway, are you going to take the door to your left or the door to your right?
Let's go left.
Alright. So you open the double doors and you find yourself in what appears to be a study. You can see that there's a table against the wall, and you see that there are what look like wine bottles, but kind of hidden in between the glass of the wine bottles, you do see what appears to be beakers and tubes. You can see that one of the drawers is open, and looking inside the drawer, you see that there are needles, scissors, bandages.
Nominal message. Let's see. If Isa's within 120 feet, he'll try and send message and say, "Oh, have some equipment here that might come of some use for you." Not sure. If you want to check, it's in this room on the left. Yes.
Fuck. Yeah, Isa will look away from following this deranged girl for a moment and just go back to check it. Like, fuck it. He does it here.
I thought she was going to help you find your sanity.
Fuck. What equipment?
In here there appears to be some scientific and those kinds of supplies might be useful for something you can do, possibly.
And what all was in it?
You see that it's a basic medical kit. What you do notice is that these supplies are... They seem a lot more... They seem a lot better than what you currently have.
Yeah, I'll take those medical supplies.
I know I have no use for any of that, so thought you might appreciate it. How's Isa looking right now?
That's a very broad question. In what way are you asking?
How furrowed is his brow? How
His
is
expression
he
is flat. His expression is really flat.
I understand if that interrogation or whatever you want to call it down there was a bit heavy. However much you might have heard after leaving.
Are there any magic books in this room?
That is a question. Let us check. Let's see. I don't have the fun eyes that Wilhelm does, but do we see any interesting books?
And I will cast Detect Magic as we're looking, just in case.
There we go. Yeah, I don't have Detect Magic.
You don't see anything with your detect magic. But kind of just rummaging through the items in the room, you do actually find a couple tomes, arcane tomes.
Ooh, okay.
Hmm.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I just gonna pocket those.
You pick up one that says the Fiendish Incunabulum of Herisod.
Mm, that's a
Fiendish
mouthful.
Incunabulum.
I will put it in the loot for you. Wow.
Good
I kind of would prefer him try to spell it out first. That seems much better. Because even I'm sitting here going, huh?
Eat my whole crispy black ass, JR.
Come on, Dad. Here, sexy buns.
Don't you threaten him with a good time.
Stop. Not in front of Swanee.
Not for Swanee.
She is the dungeon master.
Wait a second. I just organized the OnlyFans page. I don't. That's none of that is my jurisdiction.
Alright, so you find the Fiendish book, you find the book of Hiosima. You find
Why is this
wow.
shit red? The fuck?
Well, yeah, like I said, I will put what is in there in the loot for you.
Okay.
Because there are some things in here that I cannot read until you obviously read the books. So.
That's fair.
But you said there were 2 books.
No, there's several books in here. There's 4 books that you collected in total. Yahoo!
Okay.
Mm.
So much excite.
Fucking reading. Hooked on phonics.
My ABCs.
Okay.
Is there an approximate value of how much that
I will put
jewelry's
that
worth?
later. I will put it later.
Okay.
It is not
Money.
something that is necessary to know right now.
I was just writing a note.
I will tell you later.
Irrelevant.
Irrelevant.
Alright, hold on. Yep, so there's that. Yep, so you managed to find those 4 tomes. Aside from that, it's basic parchment, ink bottles, quills.
Yeah, I'm gonna take some ink. I'm gonna take. How many bottles of ink are there?
On the desk, there's one. You do see a another writing desk off in the corner, and that one has about 3 more tucked away.
Yeah, I'm gonna take all of them.
Convenient.
I need that ink.
Yoink.
Copying these spells ain't cheap, honey.
No, they ain't.
Yep.
Noman's just awkwardly standing there watching him grab these things and just letting him have his quiet.
Is there anything else you guys are doing in a room?
No. After we get the tomes and the ink, I think I just going to leave and go and try to find that girl to make sure that fucking nothing bad happens, as inevitable as that fucking is.
There's 3 windows on this end that we see the coming, like, with the light coming through, right? This is above the above that study that this room is.
Yes.
Okay. Would I get a sense that there's home missing? Like space that isn't accounted for?
No.
Okay. Then yeah, I would just try and check the other room, and if it's a bedroom, might as well do due diligence there. Just check that room and then go downstairs. Probably the other son's room, I believe.
Okay, so you head over to the other room, and same thing. It's well kept, bare. You do see that there are 2 spears on the wall, and a longsword, and a couple of daggers, all the same cheap made material.
Yep. He'll make it downstairs. Wrong click.
Alright, so Wilhelm, you went downstairs as well, or are you just roaming around the upstairs?
I'm roaming around the upstairs. I was going to go in this other room. Has it been? Has anyone gone into it yet?
Yes, everybody has
Yeah.
checked all the rooms.
Oh. Yeah, I'll just take a quick look around to make sure that his sight doesn't see anything. And then head downstairs. I guess roll an investigation.
No.
Oh.
His eyes don't pick up anything.
Oh, okay. Yeah, then I'm definitely going downstairs then.
Yep, so you make your way downstairs. So you all make your way downstairs. It's around this time that you hear noises coming from the kitchen area.
Well, we know it's not Ernest. There we are.
-1. Wait, is it not? There we go.
I can't. I have no control.
You should. It's your token. Oh. Alright, go ahead.
Yay! Okay.
What are you sticking on stuff? Yeah, so you guys make your way downstairs, and you do hear noises coming from the kitchen area. You would assume it is the door to Isa's left, or looking at the screen, Isa's right, since you guys made your way out of this door at the dinner party.
I was just gonna walk into the kitchen.
Yeah, you head into the kitchen, and it's clean. You see that it's stocked full of food. It looks like there's a pot with stew on the fire. and you don't see anybody here, but you do still hear noises.
Yeah, Isa will follow the source of the noise.
You get to what you would assume is the storage room, and you hear, Now, I'm telling you, Klaus, I think that a werewolf can definitely beat Strahd.
Isa immediately turns.
Listen, a werewolf could beat Strahd to the fucking ground. I'm gonna do. I'm gonna. I'm gonna do that. That's me.
Should have
Beautiful.
known.
Would that make him the goodest boy?
Isa just immediately seeing that just turns, like stares, blinks twice, turns, and walks away.
Donovich sees you as you're walking out, Isa, and Isa, come here, come, and enjoy. It's delicious.
Do
And he's
you
kind of like teetering.
fucking hear me, Strahd, you piss man? I'm going to beat your. I'm gonna beat your ass and save the village, and then I'm going home.
He's going sideways.
You just hear him crashing into stuff. It's like that dude who falls down the stairs coming out of the trailer.
Gnome's gonna turn around and tell Wilhelm, maybe we should make it to the study before they get there. Beat us to
Yeah,
it.
I'm gonna head that way.
Isa's gonna head outside to meet Victor.
Yeah, as you make your way outside, you notice that Victor's not out there.
Of course.
Foreboding.
And you see the woman making her way towards town.
God's damn it. Is she running or just walking?
Just walking.
Yeah, he's gonna catch up to her, try to get to her. I don't know how far down the road she's made it.
She's just past the gate. No,
Yeah,
it wouldn't
he's
be
gonna get-
super far from where you are.
Do you have taser? I mean lightning lure.
What?
Lightning lure is basically just a taser.
With a get over here modifier.
Yeah.
Anyways, I was going to go to her. You can't walk all the way back to town alone.
I can and I will. Don't touch me. I don't know you. Help! And you see that there's people walking by. She's kind of yelling for help, and nobody seems to be paying attention. They look at her and go, and then just keep walking.
Is
I
this like
think they know
audible
her.
from the kitchen?
Huh?
Is this audible from the kitchen?
Oh no. They're far from the house at this point.
Lucky.
I just like has his hands on his hips, tapping his foot and just kind of like sighing. Do you want to see Victor?
Victor, do you know where he is?
Oh God.
Do I cast this? You know what? Yeah. Dominate person, 7th level.
Oh boy.
Jesus.
Okay.
We've pushed him too far, guys.
When you use the seven bowl spell for the duration, it's
No,
up
no,
to an
we can go
hour.
further.
Okay, yeah, up to an hour. So yeah, I'm gonna cast Dominate Person on her.
Alright, and that is a wisdom save.
Yep. That's a fail.
That's a -2.
She could have only passed with a 20. Emotional damage. That's what she's been suffering from for a while.
Yeah, so you cast Dominate Person on her, and you see her expression soften.
Follow me back to the house, and he'll turn and start to walk back to the front door.
And she nods, turns, and makes her way back to the house with you.
And he'll like bring her inside, and he'll bring her to like right fucking. Where the fuck is my token? There it is. In the little living room area.
Alright, so you bring her in there. She follows and stands, and just kind of looks at you.
Sit down, get comfortable.
When are we going to see Victor?
Sit down.
And she sits.
What is your name?
My name is Stella.
And who is Victor to you, Stella?
My betrothed.
Was it arranged by your mother?
Yes.
When was this arrangement?
Nearly 2 years ago.
How long have you been stuck in your room?
Nearly 2 years.
Why did your mother keep you locked away?
I don't remember. Do you know where Victor is?
Did your mother ever let you out?
Yes, I can leave. Yes. Where's Victor? You said you would take me to see Victor.
Calm yourself.
One track mind.
And I believe this is it's concentration, but is sending a concentration. No. Isa is going to send a sending message to Victor. And the 25 words are. Were you arranged to marry Lady Watcher's daughter 2 years ago? She is here, and her mental state is broken. Where are you? 20. Yeah, 23.
And you hear back, Stella? Yes, we were betrothed, but I refused her. Rumor has it she had a mental breakdown. We haven't seen her since.
And Isa will get up and he'll order her to stay here. And he'll go and get Donovich.
Yep, you go into the kitchen where you last saw Donovich, and you see him trying to stick a wine bottle into the soup.
Klaus is cheering him on, but he's cheering him on in the form of a song. The song has nothing to do with the fact he's trying to put wine in soup. It's literally just a crimp about Strahd.
Isa's going to go over and grab the bottle out of his hand.
Hey, that's mine. You get
Strahd
all
the
wine.
vampire, evil master, is an asshole, lives in a castle. Ooh, parmesan, parmesan.
Can you heal a damaged mind?
I can heal more than that. I'll heal your face if you don't give me my wine back.
Usa. Usa. I will give you the wine back if you help heal Stella's mind.
No bargaining, fucker, man. Give him back his
Shut the
wine.
fuck up, Klaus.
I'll fucking eat you.
He will. Mm-hmm.
I will.
And the wizard will shoot you with lightning.
I'll take you to the wizard, and I'll tell the wizard you're trying to kill him,
Mm-hmm.
and the wizard will fucking fry you like.
Fish!
Wait, why'd you need the magic though?
Uh, somebody needs magic.
I don't know. I use
Donovich.
some brain.
Donovich, look
Yes.
at me.
Yes.
I will give you more wine if you help to heal Stella. Her mind is broken. Can you do that?
What the fuck is a Stella?
I. And he holds his finger. I can. Just give me a moment.
Did we miss one?
And he turns and vomits right into the stew.
Oh,
Oh.
Danley.
Not the stew.
And he, I'm, mm, I'm good. I'm good. I, mm, uh, I, I believe I can. Um, you said Stella.
Yes. Follow me into the living room.
Mm-hmm.
And Isa's going to lead his drunk ass back to the living room.
Cars will come to just to make sure Donovich is okay.
But yeah, so he makes his way over and looks over at Stella, who's sitting there, and you guys can see that she now has like a needle point, and you see that the image that's there is of Victor. She sees you come back in. Do you have Victor? Is he with you?
No, he's getting the fire. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Well, so you're so lucky that I can only keep concentration at one spell at a time. Donovich,
Mm-hmm.
please do everything you can to heal her mind.
Mm-hmm.
Any sort of restoration as powerful as you can make it.
Okay. And he kind of like makes his way over. You see he's leaning in trying to look at Stella, but he's so drunk that he can barely keep his own balance.
Eyes will hold him steady.
Thank you. Thank you. Mm, I heal you in the name of the Morning Lord. And he taps her on the forehead. And as he touches her, she just screams. It's like, don't touch me, you disgusting man. Only Victor can touch me.
Is she still under my dominate person?
Dominate person lasts for 1 minute. You are nearing the end of that minute.
I cast it at 7th level, so I have it for an hour.
Oh, okay, then yeah, definitely.
Yeah, Eyes is going to look to her and tell her, close your eyes and sit still.
And she does so, kind of grumbling.
Okay, Donnie, listen, I believe in you. You're a fucking priest. You can heal this crazy, annoying lady, and then we can just keep drinking. And we don't have to worry about it anymore, okay?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I believe in you.
I don't
Take
believe
a
in me.
berry. Take a berry.
Who's Perry?
Take the berry.
You see him?
I'm gonna force a spellberry into his mouth.
Okay.
There we go, little birdie. Just like Mama used to make. Go ahead and swallow it good now.
And he does. Both of you hear him, like he's gagging, like he's going to throw up. And you can see a little bit kind of dribbling out the corner, but he swallows all of it again. Okay. I think I'm good. I think I'm good. Oh, okay. I need to do the thing. Healing. Greater restoration.
She's got the mind sickness.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And he grabs the amulet around his neck and kind of drops to his knees at this point. And you see him praying. And then he looks up at Stella. I don't know if this will work, but it doesn't hurt to try, I suppose. hold on. Okay. Wow. Yeah, but he. Okay. He starts to pray. Baby shark, baby shark, baby shark, yes. But yeah, he starts to pray and reaches his hand out, places it on her shoulder, and you guys see this shining bright light kind of fill the space. It's almost blinding at this point. And then it begins to fade away. And Donovich immediately turns his head and starts to throw up again.
You did it. You did it.
And he's gonna set down the wine bottle on the coffee table, and have Stella stand up and follow him into this dining area.
You do that, and she nods and stands up.
And he's going to have her stand in front of him. Describe to me how you feel.
I I feel I feel fine.
And what
She's looking
are your
around.
feelings? Oh, sorry.
She's looking around, like as you're at like asking her this, she seems to kind of trying to be taking in her surroundings.
What are your feelings of Victor?
Victor, he's I'm not I'm not understanding the question. Am I supposed to be feeling a certain way about him?
Hmm. You do remember that you are betrothed to him, yes?
Betrothed? No, I'm not betrothed to him.
Oh, where the fuck is Victor? He was supposed to be bringing back the fire. This place is not burning yet. Donovich, where's our guy?
The fire? What fire? Who are you?
Who are you?
I'm Stella Watcher. My mother is Lady Fiona Watcher.
Was.
Oh,
Before he says anything else, Iza's going to command her telepathically to follow him up to her room.
And she does.
And he opens the door once more, and
As soon as you do, she looks at the room. What in God's name happened? Who did this to my room?
you did.
No, I didn't. I would never do something like this.
And he's going to shit, I don't think I can do it. Nope, I can't. That's fine. He's going to look to her. You suffered an injury of your mind, and you were kept here for 2 years.
I have?
Yes. And you could not think of anything other than Victor. And he'll go inside and show her the doll of Victor that she made.
And when she sees it, she kind of recoils from it. Victor. When our parents arrange for our marriage, Victor said some very cruel things to me.
What did he say?
He called me a she-devil. Said that he wouldn't marry the spawn of the devil. He said he would rather throw himself off of a cliff than marry me. He wished that I had died.
And Isa just gives this like visible grimace on his face. Well, no longer are you captive in your own mind or in this house.
And she just kind of nods. She's looking around the room. It's kind of in shock at what she's witnessing right now. Arthos, at this point, you have finished.
Sweet. Yeah, he's gonna come back up and head into the house.
He just had to
Just
lick
trying
his
to figure
plate
out where
first.
everybody's at.
He just had to lick his plate first.
Yep.
Lick his plate clean.
Finger looking good.
You gonna love my chicken, girl.
It's a whole new me and a snap, crackle, and pop.
Oh my god. They're great.
Once they go pop.
Once you pop, you just can't stop. uh,
I hate this. Yeah, Isa's just gonna just let her process everything first.
Yeah,
he's gonna come up out of the basement and come around to the front door.
it doesn't take her long to kind of come to grips with everything. She looks over at you, Isa. Just...
Yes.
But yeah, she just thank you for helping. I'm not entirely certain what you did, but thank you.
Don't mention it. There are a lot fewer that would have.
May I ask, where is my mother?
Your mother and brothers went missing recently, and you had been stuck here.
Well, isn't that a shame?
More than likely, they're dead.
That's it. Dead.
However you take that is up to you.
And she just kind of shrugs. That's when she looks down at her clothing and her hands.
Mm.
I need a bath.
Well, seeing as how you are the now sole owner of the home, you'll have no trouble in finding the way to the bath.
Will I have enough time for a bath, or will your friend be burning my home down?
I'll make sure he doesn't set fire to it. Unless you don't care for it, that is.
Oh, it's at this time that Victor shows up, and those downstairs can hear this kind of whooshing sound,
Whoosh. Oh god.
and he lobs a fireball into the stairwell.
There he is.
While we're still in here?
Yeah. You upstairs can obviously hear the explosion. Things are immediately catching on fire. Donovich is, oh, fire, 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 let's get out.
Yes,
Time to
come on,
redecorate.
Donovich, let's go. Klaus
Arthas
is
is giving it
gonna
a chance
like grab Donovich and just kind of drag him outside as best he can.
Important
Arthas-
question: Has
Yeah.
Wilhelm and Noman completely emptied the shelves of liquor by now?
Oh yeah. You guys would have definitely emptied out the cabinets.
Okay.
If that
Okay.
was his intent, it was Noman's intent at least.
Yeah, I was coming in here.
Might come in
Hey,
handy.
yeah, it might come in handy. I came in here just to look around and investigate, but I would have allowed him to throw whatever he needed in the bag. Oh wait, you have your own bag now.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yeah. Noman's also like, hey, look what I found. Look what we found on the on that guy.
Arthas ain't
Convenient.
about to fuck around and find out. He's going out the window. It's like, nope.
Yeah, I'm gonna look out the door and I see like the room's now on fire, and I'm just gonna look to one of the windows and be like, well, I guess we're going out that way. He's gonna point over, pick up a chair, and just toss it out the window.
Yeah, if Arthas goes out the window, Klaus will kind of hoist Donovich through the window with him and immediately shout to Victor, "Bad news, Stella's fine again."
How terribly on fire is everything?
That's pretty bad.
It's pretty bad. It's
Victor,
pretty
the
bad.
X woke up. You
Too-
need to go.
Is it too far for control flames?
Are you outside?
Yeah, I'm like peeking my head out of the study and seeing what's going on. Like, how extensive is the fire going now?
The flames have reached upstairs, not that Noman
Oh.
would be aware of, but you
Mhm.
do see the flames making its way into the dining and seating area.
Does Isa see
Like,
the flames kind of spreading upstairs?
It's spreading fast.
Fucking idiots.
Well,
Come here.
that was not part of the plan.
Isa's going to pull Stella close to him, and he's going to dimension door the both of them outside.
Okay.
Just as planned.
Nah, no, Noman ain't gonna be able to control all of that, so he'll go out the window.
Are you fucking stupid? We were both in there still. And he's gonna pointedly look at
Oh my god, there's two of
Klaus.
her on the map.
Isa's going to pointedly look at Klaus because he's assuming he's the one that set the fire.
Well, that's crazy because we were all inside there too. Maybe stop being so flammable and you'll be fine.
It is at this point you guys see Victor like walking towards you all. He looks just kind of pissed. He pushes past Stella and Arthos, and with the open window, he lobs another fireball.
Good
hell are you
job,
doing?
Victor. Just like the plan. Donovich is with us, right?
Yeah, Donovich is with you.
Oh yeah.
Noman, I have given you an escape route. You should take it.
Away from the computer, but yes, he's going out.
You see, Stella, this is what happens when your mother tries to summon interdimensional beings using people's parents as sacrifices. Also, your brother is dead, and the other one probably bled out somewhere. Don't blame me. I'm just the messenger.
Isaac's
I'm
going to. Oh, go ahead.
I'm gonna tell Jezebel that she should probably exit through the cellar door if she's hasn't left already.
Oh, she's
Cause
already left. I just don't have her on the map.
oh, okay.
Isaac's going to go up behind Victor and like take him by like the back of his collar and yank him back. Like, what the hell are you doing?
As you do that, he immediately turns around and he has a dagger in his hand, like pointed at you, like not on you. It's just like an immediate like defensive thing. He's like, "Get your hands off of me.
What are you doing?
It's none of your business. This is not
It's-
your problem. You can
Shut
leave.
up.
Do I
It's
need
my
to pay you to shut up?"
Who? The presence of the Lord is here. Okay, so
Will we see him go to the dark side?
Do it.
presence
Are you
of the
about to?
Lord is here. Feel him in the atmosphere.
How old is Victor?
He's like
Not too old.
17.
Not
Not old
Adolescence,
enough.
13 to 18. Okay, so that's about an 8 hours. That's about 8 hours.
This. Isaac's going to.
Wipe out 2 whole families.
He's going to close his eyes, breathe, and step in front of him. 1. I understand. Terrible things happen inside there. I get that you're frustrated, that you're angry. I understand. I would want to burn everything down, same as you. But you need to understand that you almost killed us that were inside, or could have killed us that were inside. And then you
Actually,
left
he
me
was
alone.
only in threat of killing 3 of us inside.
Shut the fuck up, Klaus.
4, actually. I don't like your attitude.
It's this time Wilhelm comes around the side and sees the fight about to break out. Good.
Now you need to figure out what the fuck you're going to do with your life. Your mother is gone. We get it. We saw it happen in front of our fucking eyes. So how are you going to get your shit together?
It's none of your problem how I'm going to get my shit together. How about you get your shit together?
God, give me patience, because if you give me strength, I'm gonna knock him out. Okay.
If you kill my hedge mage, we're gonna have problems, okay?
We already have fucking problems.
No, we're gonna have problems. I'm here trying to make my own party, and I'm not gonna let you ruin it by murdering my mage.
Ignoring that.
You best believe the next stop I'm taking after this place is to go and get old Big Hands to be my barbarian.
Go the fuck ahead. Go ahead. Us, me, and these people are trying to leave Barovia as soon as possible. And this place could have had clues about how to get to Strahd to be able to leave this. So yes, this is our fucking problem.
You want to go to Strahd, then go to his house. You think that we are not aware that Strahd invited you. Go. You have dinner with him, ask him to leave, and leave. It's that simple.
You know what? Isaac's probably gonna have to call out all this bullshit.
Do it.
unlike this piss ant land that all of you inhabit and feed off of, we refuse to be under Strahd's pinky toe to try to get by and survive, because we have something much better. And just because you can't see it doesn't mean you get to dictate to us how we go about doing our fucking job. So you do your fucking job, go home and figure shit out. And he'll shove him.
Yeah, when you do that, he just kind of rolls his eyes. I'm not entirely certain why you're getting involved in this anyways. None of this has anything to do with you. As I said, go talk to Strahd and leave.
Do I have... This little bitch lucky I'm down to my last few spell slots. Is Wilhelm finally outside?
Oh, I'm off to the side watching all this shit go down.
Yep.
If I could press the digitation to some popcorn, I'd be doing that. Trauma!
Klaus takes his half-smoked cigar and just sort of relights it with the burning remains of Lady Watcher's house.
Yeah, at this point the house has been completely engulfed in flames.
You know, there's only one person I feel bad for in this whole situation.
Just Donovich, right?
No. The crazy woman who just woke up, realizes her entire family's dead. She's been basically unconscious for 2 years. Her crazy ex came in and blew up her house as she woke up. She is now homeless and without a family. And she probably
And
didn't do
still
anything
coming
wrong.
out top.
She didn't do anything wrong.
You don't know. Maybe she was a bad person before she went to sleep. Or not went to sleep, but went crazy.
Went to sleep.
I think she's still coming out ahead.
Isa turns to Stella. You are the most fortunate out of all of us. And Isa's just going to turn and leave before he does something he regrets.
Will you be releasing your dominate person on her?
Yes.
Okay. Alright, and the rest of you?
Not much left. Not much at all left for that.
Nope.
Yeah,
Narthos doesn't give shit about these people, so he's gonna follow Isa.
but
They blew up.
on the upside, yeah, I'm gonna basically follow them too. On the upside, I've got Jezebel back, and
Fuck you and her.
uh,
Actually, no, I'm not gonna say fuck her because she isn't really in the wrong here. Fuck you.
yeah, she just showed up, man.
Mm-hmm.
Shut up.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and head back towards the Burgermaster's house
Same.
because I'm wondering if Victor and her are gonna be able to like hash it out without killing each other. On the plus side, if they do end up killing each other, now all the head people of this town are dead. I
No,
see a
actually,
power
one
vacuum.
of Lady Watcher's sons is
Danica,
still alive.
no, shut the fuck
Yeah,
up. Danica's still
one
alive.
of Lady Watcher's son's
Yep.
still alive.
That's a problem that can be solved.
No, Danica was one of the ones Danica was one of the ones that wanted to take over the town, and they're still very much alive.
I don't mind
And
if
so
Danica
far,
takes
they
over.
seem appropriate.
Seem like the only ones.
Mm-hmm.
As you are all heading back, where are you going to be going? To Victor's home? To the inn?
Arthos ain't going back to the inn.
As will go back to the inn.
Yeah, I'm
gonna
definitely not
go-
going back to the inn. The inn is cancer.
I'm gonna go where my good buddy Donovich wants to go.
Actually, yeah. Isaac's gonna go back to the inn. He wants to see his child.
I would love to go and see my
Quote,
sister.
unquote.
The children are still at the burgomaster's home. They haven't.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought they were at the inn.
No.
Nope.
Okay, yeah, he'll go back to the burgomaster's house.
Yeah.
That way we can all hang out together.
Make it real awkward.
So, the I just forgot what his name was. Donovich. Donovich makes his way. He kind of just follows after the group at this point. He doesn't really know where to go, what to do, kind of thing. But he does make his way to the burgomaster's home as well. He's looking around, and Victor hasn't followed. He's kind of just standing there looking at the Watcher house as it's burning. You do see Stella kind of not really trailing behind you guys, but you guys walked and she's now walking in the same direction, and she has made her way, broken off from you all, and made her way over towards the tavern.
Man, you know what's really crazy? I didn't expect Victor to actually burn the house down. I thought I was gonna have to do that shit.
Well, surprise, surprise.
He's a child who just lost everything he'd ever known. He had nothing to lose.
Man, that was pretty cool though. Like the way he did it. Wow.
As you guys are heading into the home, you do see a couple of the ravens perched on the house. They're watching you.
I'm just gonna wave up at them. At this point, I've realized that Danica's a were-raven. I remember like a couple times back we had a session where I saw her.
You did you see her? Yes. You and Noman have seen her. Yes, you and Noman have seen her take flight.
Yeah, in that case, I'm just gonna wave up and be like, "Tell Danica I said hi," and just walk into the house.
So to the others, this is a very odd situation where Wilhelm is saying hello to birds.
You can feel that Arthos is questioning whether you've cracked or not.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be like, I'll send you telepathically. Danica's a were-raven.
Mm.
So if you see ravens and crows about, they might not be what you think they are.
Got it.
Listen, I don't want to be devil's advocate here, okay? But Victor did try to burn us alive inside of a house. And we're in his house right now.
We're not burning his house.
We need a place to sleep after all. What the heck?
We can stay at the inn.
No.
What do you mean no? Why no?
There's
Mm,
already been enough.
I don't feel very comfortable at the inn for
Listen,
some reason.
just because I murdered 2 people in the, well, 1.5 people in the inn doesn't mean we're not welcome there anymore, okay?
You did what?
Yeah.
You killed people at the inn, and you want to go back to the inn.
Yeah, I left one of the corpses in the shed.
Do you think they're gonna want you back at the inn?
It's fine, it was only Lady Watcher's son.
That is how. Okay.
Okay, so that happened. Just remind me. And by the way, this is Arthas. I've said this to Arthas so badly. I'm like, just remind me. We don't know him.
Yeah.
Nothing personal, my guy. You don't kill
Oh, I
people out in
can't.
the open.
I
They
casually
start-
murdered 2 people in the inn. Oh.
They started it, to be fair.
Oh, they started it.
Yeah.
So it
See?
was legitimate self-defense.
It was legitimate self-defense.
Do I
That
believe him?
ended up in me taking them both into a shed and stabbing one of them in the throat.
You can roll insight.
That's not my skills. There we go. Ooh,
Klaus,
Hey,
you can
good
roll
roll.
deception.
I don't need to roll deception, I'm being truthful. They pulled their weapons first.
Wow, that's
In Klaus's mind, he's being 100% on the money with this.
It's just he just happened to tie him up and then drag them both
Just
to a shed and
because,
slit one
just
of them's throat.
because
Like,
he talked
Mhm.
insane amounts of shit, and then they pulled their weapons on him, and then he defended himself, doesn't mean that he started it. He genuinely believes
Still
that
self-defense.
he
Still-
genuinely believes that he was the defender in that situation.
Oh, it's just self-defense with extra steps. That's what it is.
Okay.
bruh.
yeah. So Wilhelm and Isa, the two of you have made your way back inside.
Arthas is going inside as well.
Okay.
Like it. Shoop.
Mm-hmm.
And what are you guys doing inside the house?
Do I hear Lux terrorizing the house anywhere?
No. You see her.
Oh.
The door is open.
Oh, thank God. I was worried that, she tried to blow the house up.
Is Love in there with her?
You do not see Love in there.
Lux,
She murdered your
Love-
child. I'm so sorry.
Shut up. Lux, where's Love?
She went to the garden or something. I don't know. Something about a stupid flower.
I was gonna
Oh
say
boy.
run.
Run. Do 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 do.
Yeah, I was gonna go to the garden.
Okay.
The gardener's gonna be sitting back there behind her, be like, "Just look at the flowers, Love. Just look at the flowers."
Hey yo, hold on. I'm gonna have to. Oh, and I do want to make it clear because I don't know if I said it or not, but I did pick the shotgun back up and bring it with us.
Oh,
Okay.
you mean the one that went click?
Yes.
I feel so threatened. I love how you stared at me when you did it, and it didn't do anything.
Oh no, those are two mutually exclusive things. Don't worry.
They had nothing to do with each other.
So, Isa, you make your way out to the garden, and you go to the flower patch that you saw Love at the night prior, and she's not there.
Slowly losing his shit.
With your
Are there any?
passive, you can see that there's something that looks like it might have been buried.
As it starts to try to dig it up.
It's not very deep. Um, you can see that it is the Vistani doll. And where the eyes used to be, you see that the eyes have been ripped out, and it looks like they were sewn back, but with X's over both of the eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything around that looks like footsteps or any kind of trail or anything that would suggest love has gone somewhere else?
The only footsteps you see are the footsteps going to the garden. You don't see anywhere else.
Yeah, I was just going to call out for love.
And you call out, and you don't hear a response.
Hell no.
He's going to check completely around the perimeter of the home, calling out for her.
Yeah, you do that, and no response. It's at this point you've also realized that none of the staff is there as well.
Stress.
Godlike.
Stress.
He's going to go inside and comb through every single room for any sign of love.
Yeah, you do that. You go to the first floor and the second floor, and you don't find anything.
Not even in any of like the hidden compartments around, kind of like how there was in the waiting room.
Nope, nothing.
Gonna go back to the waiting room. Lux, I
Mm-hmm.
need you to remember very clearly. Did love say or do anything before she went to the garden?
Um, she said something about the flower. She said that she wants to bring it back to life.
And where are the other staff in the house? Did you see anyone leave?
Yeah, they all left.
And you didn't see love with them at all when they left?
No, she left after they left.
Fuck.
Father of the Year award coming up in 3,
Okay,
2.
wait. So she said she wanted to bring him back to life. Obviously, she got that from when we were out in the garden the other night. Is there anywhere that would have a large supply of blood? God. Did we pass by any like graves in town, or were they all like kind of close to the church?
The graves are at the church.
Okay. Um, Isa, without a word, is going to go to the uh the graves to see if he can find her.
Okay. Yeah, so you make your way over to the church. The rest of you see Isa walking out. Um,
Do you need any assistance? You look like you're trying to find something.
I can't find love, and he's just gonna walk right past.
Donovich sees you walking, Isa, and kind of like picks up the bottom of his robe and starts to run after you. Maybe I can help.
Do you have a way of locating somebody?
Uh, no, but I mean, two sets of eyes are better than one.
He's never even seen love, has he? Oh no, he did when we
Yeah,
went to
yeah, when you guys went to the
when we
church.
just
We
go
went to
anywhere,
church.
everywhere. Just search for her in town.
Yes, of course, of course. And he rushes out, um, in search of love. You get to the church, and you notice that it's on your way over. It was also pretty empty. The streets were quiet.
Oh no.
I was going to look through every inch of the church grounds, both outside and inside.
You head into the church and you don't see her. Um, you make your way around to the side and same thing. You don't have any clue of where she might be.
All right. So anxiety is cranking up to 11. um, he's gonna see if anything of hers might have been left here for any reason.
Roll investigation, please.
For all the marbles, 18.
You're looking around and you don't seem to find anything, but you hear a very faint cawing from up above. You see that there is a raven perched on the roof, looking down at you, and in its beak you see what appears to be a shiny locket.
No. Is it the locket that Sortiara gave him?
You're not certain. It's the raven is too far for you to tell.
Uh, well, I say no the fuck it's not, as I misty step up to the roof.
Yep, so you misty step up to the roof, and the raven just kind of does the little head tilt, hops over towards you, and releases it.
He picks it up and opens it.
You see that it is the locket.
He kind of like looks kind of bewildered back and forth from the locket to the is it a raven or a crow?
It's a raven.
Raven. Okay. I can't talk to animals. Why would I even try to talk to animals? Where did you?
Tuki tuki.
Can you take me to where you found this?
And it does another squawking sound, and that's when it begins to morph. And you see that oh, okay. You see that it is one of the boys, one of Danica's boys.
He's very much taken aback. You.
Don't ask questions. I'll explain later.
Do you know where love is? I don't care about anything else. Do you know where love is?
He points over towards the castle.
Oh.
Isa's entire visage just drops. And he jumps down from the roof. And he's going to head back to the Burgomaster's house.
So it's not that much longer when you all see Isa making his way back to the house.
Arthos doesn't say anything, but he looks at Isa and kind of raises an eyebrow.
That seemed fast.
Gets nothing.
Nothing at all. He just like goes to the waiting room right here, and he's going to pull out all of his stuff, take account for everything, and then pull out his spell book. And if they're taking a long rest here, he's going to take all that time to do whatever he can to study these books, and if they have any spells, to copy them down, because he's going to be on a mission.
What's happened?
Love is at that bastard's castle. And he's not even
Strahd's
looking
castle?
up at you. He's like very, very rapid, like going through a bunch of stuff as he's like talking very short sentences.
But you are all kind of lingering around. You see Isa combing through the books, trying to get as much information as he can. And you can all hear hooves on the cobblestone.
Oh.
You can hear the sound of steel rimmed wheels.
Oh boy.
And in front of the house is a very large carriage. You see a skeleton in the front seat, dressed very nicely.
Klaus is just gonna wander up to the door, peer at the skeleton. Bone man.
Bone man.
Is it the same carriage
Bone
as
daddy.
what brought us back from Lady Watch's house?
Yes.
Yep.
Oh.
Time for Isa to stomp his ass outside.
Good luck.
The driver looks over at Klaus and nothing. It doesn't speak.
Klaus is going to attempt to give the driver a thumbs up, while Isa storms past him in a furious rage.
The skeleton is watching you, Klaus, and slowly lifts up his hand and mimics you.
Hell yeah.
And
That's what I like to see, Mr. Boneman.
as you approach Isa, it turns and looks down at you, and the door to the carriage just opens.
Isa looks inside. I'm guessing it's empty.
Yes.
I'll play on that bastard's home field. And he goes back and gathers all of his stuff together and walks back out and is about to get into the carriage.
You're all if you can see this, you are able to.
Oh, yeah.
Wilhelm, you would be able to see. Klaus obviously would be able to see. Arthos
Jezebel
and
came with
Yeoman,
us, right?
Jezebel, yes, Jezebel's with you.
Hmm. Are you interested in dinner, love?
I am a little famished, seeing as my snack went running off and.
Well, maybe you could find something to eat at the castle. Apparently, we've been invited to dinner.
Can it not wait for tomorrow?
And Jezebel just heads out.
Yeah, I'm heading out too.
Lux
I'm-
does follow you, and she kind of like tugs at your clothes, Wilhelm. Wilhelm,
Yeah.
darling,
Yes, love?
I'm not dressed for an occasion like this.
Hmm. Are you saying you'd want to stay behind, or that we should try to go find you something a little nicer?
I believe leaving someone here to care for the package that we delivered would be wise.
That's a really good idea. Donovich, stay with the short one.
You could just say Lux,
And you
or
could just say intercontinental or anti-disestablishmentarianism, but you're not. You're going to be condescending. And you know what? I don't have the time for it. I don't care. I really don't care. So can you just maybe not do that and just let me say what I'm saying? For once in your miserable fucking unlife, you absolute waste of flesh, bone, and muscle.
Someone's cranky.
I'm
I'm
sorry.
gonna telepathically say to Jezebel, if you want, you can eat him.
Donovich at this point, Donovich looks over at like between Klaus and Wilhelm when Klaus says, unlife.
Awkward.
What do you mean unlife? He's clearly alive.
I mean, he's got nothing worth living for, you know? He's a fucking waste, man. That's what I mean. He likes to act like he's a big shot, but he's depressed already. He's got nothing to live for. It's an unlife at best. He's he could be a walking corpse and there'd be no difference, like a shambling fucking zombie, because that's all he is. He just goes back and forth with his gabbery mouth and his weird girlfriend with horns being snarky. I don't mean he's actually undead, I just mean he's a lifeless husk of a man.
Ah, oh, of course. But he's kind of
Yes,
like
that's
now just kind of like
entirely
side eyeing
what he
Wilhelm.
means.
Thanks a lot, Klaus. uh,
Okay, but seriously though, Donovan, stay here with whatever this one's called, Lux. I think the other one went missing. You stay here with her. We'll be back. Maybe.
Maybe.
All right.
I mean, can we not just wait until tomorrow
I'd love
and
to, but the carriage is already
make
here, and
arrangements?
Isis already went inside.
I mean, that
Yeah.
is his choice, to be fair.
I'm thinking that we're gonna go along, and Wilhelm's going to offer Jezebel a hand to help her into the carriage.
And what
Arthas,
about
you gonna...
Krezik?
Well, that'll be next.
Arthas is just gonna look at Gnome and shrug, and
Hmm.
I guess now's as good a time as any. He's gonna move
Is
past
it though?
Klaus and go towards the carriage.
But yeah, so you all, or those who are deciding to go in, you all make your way into the cart. Lux and Donovich stand at the door. Donovich looks over at Lux and, by package, did you mean Irina? And none of you can see this, but the skeleton turns and looks over at Donovich, and like his jaw kind of drops. And then it closes and the door shuts. In front of you all, there's a small chest, and there's a little note, and it says, "Drink me," written in very fine script.
I do not want to shrink.
Arthas isn't gonna drink it, but he's gonna try to see what's inside it, maybe sniff it.
Klaus is immediately going to drink the entire thing.
Of course he
Oh
is.
my god, I bet so.
So
Lesai.
Ever the pioneer.
you guys, opening the box, can see that there are potions in there, and each potion has a nice black ribbon tied around the neck of the bottle. Klaus, as soon as you drink it, you immediately feel as if you took a long rest.
You know, I feel just fine.
Has the carriage started moving at all yet?
Yes, the carriage is moving.
I've just realized this fucker, she's doing this deliberately.
Mm-hmm.
If she gives us the potions of the long rest, we don't get luck points.
Says the person that's rarely going to use his luck points.
I've seen through your little trick there, Swanee.
Ozil will reluctantly drink it.
Is there a way to reach the skeletal driver from inside?
There's a small window you can speak to him through.
I am going to pass. Is there enough for Jezebel too?
She has not fought. There's only enough for the party.
Right. Do I?
If it doesn't look like Isa nor Klaus has imploded,
Yeah,
Arthas will drink
Isa,
one.
you drink it and you immediately feel revitalized. As if you have rested.
Yeah, he'll toss the potion bottle aside.
Yeah, if neither one of those is imploded, Arthas will drink his.
Yep, and the same thing for you. You drink it and you feel revitalized.
I'm gonna take mine and pocket it.
But this is obviously a little odd to you, considering that you are aware that health potions don't work on you.
Mm-hmm. Wilhelm would be able to pick up on that because he's somewhat confused, but not particularly questioning it.
If Jezebel doesn't want it, can I take mine and pocket it?
Yeah.
So basically, potion of long rest.
Yes.
Ooh boy.
Nominal weight for now.
Okay. So you
And pocket
all,
it.
you all are riding out of Valaki. You see that everything is quiet. You don't see people, and the sun has not set yet. It is setting, and as you guys are heading further down the road, you do see where you guys had that battle with the werewolf, and
We could call it that.
you guys make your way past. Hold on, I gotta get the map. There we go. So as you can see, that is where you had the werewolf fight. And it's heading down the pathway through the woods and past a gate. And you can see that the road splits left to right. Left leading towards the castle and right leading towards the Vistani. The carriage takes the left and heading up the winding road. And the closer you get towards the castle, the darker it has become. You can see the storm clouds gathering, lightning crashing. The castle, or the carriage, comes to a stop in front of the castle. And standing in front of it, you see an older, not even old, it's I guess what you would call a middle-aged man, but he's clearly an elf. You can see from his pointed ears, his skin, it's a dusty gray color. He waits for you as the carriage comes to a stop and the door opens. My master wishes to see you.
Yes, seems we were given a dinner invitation.
Yes, please. Come in. And he gestures for you all to follow him into the castle.
Walking inside.
Yeah. What other option we really got? We came all this way.
Get all the way here, just like, nah, I don't feel like it.
Don't make me turn this carriage around.
You can see that there are cobwebs kind of stretching between the columns supporting the ceiling. The ceiling is vaulted, also equally dusty, very dimly lit. The torches themselves kind of seem to be flickering very faintly, almost as if the darkness in this place is kind of oppressing the light coming from the torches themselves. You see that there are 8 gargoyles lining the rim of the dome ceiling. And it's kind of casting very, very strange shadows on them. You can see that there are double doors made of bronze to the east of you. And to the north of you, there's a very wide staircase that leads to you are not certain where. To the south, there is a hallway that seems to be lit a little bit better than the entryway that you're in. And from that direction, you can hear the sound of an organ playing. The man, and once you all make your way inside, kind of bows a little bit. My name is Rahadin. I am the Chamberlain of Castle Ravenloft.
I've met this guy before, haven't I?
Yes, you have. This is the man who delivered the letter to you.
Yeah, I'm just going to kind of nod my head back in his direction. Just be like, oh yes, I remember we met back in Barovia.
Yes, we have. It is a pleasure to see you all again. You can hear
I'd
this.
roll insight, but I really don't think I need to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was not very positive.
He leads you down the hallway. It is equally vaulted as the guest entryway. To the east in this hallway, you see that there is an arched hallway with stretches about 20 feet long, and it goes to another spiral staircase that goes up and down. Right beside the hallway, you see that there is a suit of armor shining very, very brightly. And it's kind of like in a little alcove. And to the west of that, you see that there is the door that you can hear. The door is kind of slightly open, and you can hear the organ music coming out from there.
Please tell me you're about to change it to organ music.
This is organ music.
uh,
As you all follow Rahadin, he opens the door, steps in first. The guests have arrived, and you are led into a dining hall. You see 3 enormous crystal chandeliers brightly illuminating the chamber. The pillars of stone stand against dull white marble walls supporting the ceilings. In the center of the room, a long, heavy table is covered with a fine white satin cloth. The table is laden with many delicate foods, roasted beast basted in a savory sauce, roots and herbs of every taste, and sweet fruits and vegetables. Places are set for each of you, with fine, delicate china and silver. And each place is a crystal goblet filled with an amber liquid, with a delicate, tantalizing fragrance. At the center of the far west wall, between floor to ceiling mirrors, stands a massive organ. Its pipes blare out a thunderous melody that speaks in its tone of greatness and despair. Seated at the organ, facing away from you, is a single caped figure, pounding away at the keys in raptured ecstasy. And they suddenly stop, and as a deep silence falls over the dining hall, the figure turns towards you. You can see that this is Strahd. He stands and makes his way over towards you. Welcome. Please sit. And he gestures towards the table.
Wilhelm's gonna head to the seat closest to him. That's set. And next to me, I will pull out the chair for Jezebel to sit.
Arthos will sit across from Wilhelm.
And then I will take the seat closest to Strahd. Thank you so much for your kind invitation.
How long is this table?
It's pretty long.
Do I need to worry about it being longer than 30 feet?
Oh no.
It's an important question.
That is a very important question.
How many generations can fit at this table?
If you could do me a favor or not.
There looks to be about the head of the table and the end of the table. Let's see, I'm just gonna post this image in the chat. And you guys can see that. So it's one of those like grand dining tables.
Okay. Would it be possible for me to sit within 30 feet of Strahd?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
There's about 8 chairs on either side, and then the head seat.
Gosh, you're such a rat bastard.
Arthos has got the seat closest to Strahd opposite of Wilhelm, but the seat next to him is still open. So you could get within like 10 feet of him.
10 feet's too close.
Can y'all see, like, did she
You can
change
go
the
a couple
map?
seats down.
No, I did not change the
No.
map.
No, she
Okay.
posted
Discord
a
chat.
image.
Oh.
Isa won't stand. He'll just poignantly look at Strahd and be like, "Where's my daughter?"
Your daughter. Love, I take it. Oh, she is a delight to be around.
Get to it. Where is she?
She's safe. No need to worry. And he looks over. Radin, please. And he nods, walks out of the room. Probably about 5 minutes later, you hear footsteps making their way over towards you all. And it's more than one set of footsteps from what you can tell. And Rahadin walks in, and then you see a young woman enter the room. And she looks around and kind of smiles and sees you, Isa. Just, Father!
What?
What kind of fuckery is this?
Isa looks at her and kind of slowly comes towards her and like sees the features. Like I'm guessing they're starting to look just like more and more and more like Sortiara.
Yes.
This
Well,
man's goals.
Yes, Father?
Damn crazy how we've been traveling with the Horcrux for the last 25 episodes.
Talk to Nal for Noman's hard to go. Oh no.
you're all grown up. Oh, and he'll just be like, "Fuck it," and just run over and like pull her into a hug.
Yeah, and she hugs you right back. Father, you don't need to worry. I'm perfectly fine.
What are you even doing here?
I was outside tending to the garden, and Lord Strahd approached me, asked me if I wanted to take a
What did
bath,
they?
if
Wanted
you
to
will.
what?
Take a bath.
What? Hold on. Pause.
This is a young
This
girl.
grown ass man
What?
went
All right,
up
Bathory.
to a girl in a garden alone and asked her if she wanted to take a bath.
Hey girl, you like baths?
This man gotta die. He gotta die. Where's my shotty? This isn't
This
how
might
to
be
catch a
this might
predator.
be metagaming, but yeah, I'm with Isa on this one.
This is about to turn into an episode of how to kill a predator. Where's my shotgun? You, it's, love, you don't go with a man you never met after he asks you to take a bath.
Father. Father, I'm only playing with you.
Why did you actually come here?
He said that he had something that my mother was looking for. Something about great power. I'm not entirely certain. But if there's any way I can help Mother.
Mm.
Could have waited and told me.
I didn't have the time. You were gone and I couldn't find you.
Love, remember what I told you. Wherever you are, I'll come to your side. All you had to do was wait. Are you okay? Did he hurt you in any way? Did he do anything?
No, Strahd's been a gentleman.
Angrily looking at Strahd, like, you motherfucker. Right now, touch my fucking daughter, you piece of shit. Did he tell you any details of what your mother was looking for here?
And she kind of just gestures to herself. Power.
I think it's time to take you home.
Not without dinner first, Father. Don't be rude.
Speaking of home, Mr. Strahd, it's come to my attention that in my time here, I have been a bit of a nuisance. Now, this was not my intent. And believe you me, I would like nothing more than to get out of your hair and get back home. So what about it? How about a pass to just mosey on out of Barovia and head back to where I came from?
You do seem to be of a different breed than your companions here. You say you did not arrive in Barovia with them, correct?
No, I have no idea where they came from. I'm just here out of happenstance, and I would like nothing more than to get back home.
Understood. Well, if you wish, you are free to leave. I can have one of the drivers escort you out when you're ready.
I don't know about you guys, but this sounds like a pretty good deal to me.
Oh.
I'm actually still looking for a companion of mine.
Wonderful. Good luck with that. You'll have to
he's-
let me know how it goes out when you get out, because I am getting out of here. I've caused enough trouble.
And you mentioned looking for somebody, and Strahd looks at you. You're looking for whom?
A young redheaded woman named Nikita. I might have said Lakita because my tongue's messed up. I have like this thing that's going on with it.
I'm looking for
It's
Lakeisha.
called the
You know what
dumb.
her
I
mama
get it.
say?
All right, next time you guys are getting pink sheets when you come over, and
No.
and red mood lighting.
Wait a second. Be reasonable.
Be reasonable.
Look, be reasonable.
But yeah, you say that you're looking for Nikita, and it's just I'm not certain of a Nikita, but I happen to be looking for someone as well.
Ooh, buddy. Who might that be?
My bride, Irina.
Hmm. By any chance, do you know where she might be?
Well, last I heard, she was seeking refuge in Valaki.
That sounds familiar. Um,
And all of you now can see above, like not above the organ, but to the like behind where Noman is. There's a very large portrait of a very beautiful, beautiful woman, and she looks exactly like Irina,
Hmm.
and the woman looks exactly like Nikita.
mm. Well,
Gotta measure it out.
Shut up. Shut up. I'm having a
I'm
parental
s-
crisis. Don't say anything. I'm having a parental crisis. Do not say anything. Swanee, please return me to full size.
I I'm trying to think. Well, maybe if you could, if you do run across Nikita, or if you have anyone find her, maybe I could help you find, this woman you're looking for.
Is that all?
I mean, he puts his hand over and touches Jezebel, like touches her hand real quick. He's like, I understand the pain of loss. I understand how this would be quite traumatizing to you.
Yes. Wilhelm Drakenheart, I'm quite certain you are fully aware of loss.
You know my name.
Of course, the Drakenheart family is known all over the world.
It's quite strange in this age. Most people don't speak of the family anymore.
Oh, no, only those of us still loyal to the Drakenheart family would ever speak their name.
Okay, that's cap. That's 100% cap. I would like to make an insight check. I think he bullshitting.
Okay, go ahead.
It's smell that bullshit in here.
Did it show up?
What was it? I'm not at the computer.
18.
18. And what are you trying to find out?
I want to know if he's actually being honest about. Like, do I feel like he's actually being honest about the fact that he would still be loyal to the Drakenheart family?
Yeah.
Oh no, I rolled too low, guys. That's really bad.
Smell that bullshit in here.
Well, I mean, in that case, if I believe it, did you by any chance know my father?
I'm well aware of your father, your mother, your several siblings.
And I guess you're also aware of what happened to the family.
Yes, of the corruption with the church. And he kind of looks over at you, Arthos.
Arthos just deadpans him because I don't think he would know exactly what he's talking about.
Hey, look, Tiny Isa.
I know, I know.
Oh, so happy.
It makes me so sad whenever he gets bigger again. I'm just like, man.
I already missed Tiny Eyes.
Why is he like this?
Special.
But yes, all I want is safe passage for my friends through your land and to be able to go back home with everyone, including Nikita, who we lost here.
DM question: would Arthos know what he was referencing? Because I know he's got his memories back, but I don't know what all he would. I don't know
Personally,
what all
no.
he would know. Yeah.
What Strahd would know, or what Arthos?
No, what Arthos would know. Yeah. When Strahd made that
Arthos.
reference. Yeah.
Roll me history.
Oh boy. I'm so good
You're
at these
so
guys.
good at it.
Roll me history. Damn it.
My best skill ever.
It'll be okay.
It will not be okay.
It's above a 10.
Hey, at least it's above a 10. I was
Um,
fully expecting like a 3.
You are aware that you were not alive when this happened, but you were told that the Drakenheart family had rebelled against the church, refused
Scandalous
to
lies.
follow their ways, tried to mutiny against the church, and attempted to assassinate your previous life.
But say that last part again.
They tried to assassinate your previous life.
Like your previous
Oh, like the way of life.
Your because you know how they claim that Arthos is the reincarnation of Ars Malor.
Okay, that's right.
Do not be
Yeah, that
swayed.
smart feller.
But you know
That
that
feller.
it's not really a reincarnation until you actually die, or as you were doing, you were searching for the false prophet.
Mm-hmm.
Because he was obviously not the true prophet and you were, and it was your job to kill him.
Yep. Mm, I think he would still just take that with a grain of salt, like, but the church kind of lied about a lot of shit, so I think he's not gonna say anything about it just yet. Arthur's just looking at Wilhelm kind of questioningly, though. Like, he's not saying anything, he's letting them have their conversation.
I'm gonna just send you a message basically that says, if it is true, I know nothing of it.
Well, Wilhelm hasn't lied to me yet. uh,
uh, for real, he actually wouldn't know. I mean, he was young at the time, but I don't know if that's true either. And apparently, I'm gonna believe everything that comes out of his silver-tongued mouth.
Yes, Wilhelm was 18 when he was murdered.
Wilhelm would know.
I don't think I would have known. Now I'm starting to doubt if I did or didn't.
Wilhelm, would you like to roll history?
Yeah, I'll roll history. Mm,
I mean, you died. Ooh,
Hot diggity
that's a roll.
dog.
Wilhelm,
That's
you
a number stretch for
remember
2.
that your father was having an issue with the church. You know that the church was trying to spread the influence over towards Tyr's Vale in an attempt to use the Drakenheart family as influence for the rest of Ace Tal'Don. Your father did not agree with the church's teachings. He did not agree with pretending to be human and cutting the ears off of his people. As such, they sent the prophet to persuade him. He died. The false prophet was murdered. The church took this as a sign that your father and the Drakenheart family were attempting to overthrow the church, and as such, attacked all of Tyr's Vale.
hmm.
Mm.
But there was no proof of it.
There was no proof of it. They believed that because of the prosperity of Tyr's Vale, they believed that your father was working with the devil. And they were trying to remove evil from the land by forcing you all to convert.
Yeah, that just sounds like conquering a people with more steps. Uh, hmm. So I knew about these things. I know that he died there.
You knew that your father, that Tyr's Vale had been attacked. You didn't know why. You just know
Okay.
that Tyr's Vale had been attacked by a man claiming to be the prophet. You know your father went and fought him. just outside of Tyr's Vale. And your father returned victorious.
Yeah, I would prefer if Arthos doesn't ask me any more questions about that.
All I hear is, I plead the fifth.
I plead the fifth. I plead the fifth. Mm. But yeah, I the what I said to Strahd, he's gonna be like, well, would you find that arrangement agreeable?
I bring you Nikita and you bring me Irina? Yes, of course.
Mm. And also safe passage from these lands for all of us.
Yes, certainly.
Back to Aesildan.
Back to wherever you wish to go.
Seems fair to me. Hey, I mean, I already completed my deal with Irina to get her to Palaki.
Damn.
You know what? You know what? I really tried not to be a shitter. I really tried. I really tried not to get in the way of everybody's ambitions.
But there's one person in this campaign you've got to get in their way.
If
Uh,
there's one thing, if there's one fucking thing, it's just like, okay, you're crossing the fucking line.
uh, it makes me so happy.
But that could mean so many people.
But yeah, no, I'm actually gonna. Ooh, what type of vampire is Strahd? Can Strahd even eat?
You see him eating?
I'm gonna grab a piece of the food and start eating.
Yeah, you pick up food and start to eat. It's absolutely delicious. Um, Arthos, he does look at you, and I apologize. I didn't realize that you were afflicted as well. Shall I get something more to your liking?
He gonna bring a
Yeah,
damn person in here.
yeah, that's what I think. I think that's what he's about to do. He'll think about it for a second. That would be nice. Thank you.
Oh
And
my!
he nods. Would
Let's see
you
where this goes.
prefer a particular breed, particular age?
Read.
Oh, whew.
Y'all nasty.
He just shakes his head and nothing in particular. Whatever you find suitable, whatever suits your taste.
I've heard veal's quite delicious.
And
Oh boy.
he nods and calls to Rahadin. Bring me number 7, please.
Damn, just have numbers.
What
And
is Love's reaction to all this?
she's sitting there just smiling. Like she kind of just looks at you and just kind of like almost like a little happy girl smile. Like she's just happy to be, with you.
He can't help but like smile looking at her smiling. But in the back of his mind, he's like, I'm gonna throttle Wilhelm's throat.
But yeah, Rahadin eventually returns and he has another elf with him. Dark skin, white hair. This is one of our finer selections.
The question is how far will you go?
This bitch really was like, well, we have an A5 Wagyu here.
Do it. Arthur seems a little not hesitant. It's more like he's confused on the etiquette because he understands like dinner etiquette, but not if eating a person because he normally just wouldn't care and like rip their throat out. But this is supposed to be a fancy dinner.
Uh, real quick,
Stick your
DM.
pinkies out.
I wouldn't believe Arthos is one of a kind, right?
Yes.
Yep.
So
To
I
your
would not.
knowledge.
I would not believe that. Um, Strahd knows.
Yes, you would not believe that Strahd would know. It would not make sense for him to know. The only person that you've seen to react to Arthos is Van Richten.
Hmm. In that case, you're gonna get a message in your head that's gonna be like, "Don't kill her. He thinks you're a regular vampire. Control yourself as best you can. I know you've eaten quite a lot recently, so that should be easier."
Yeah. I don't. I'm guessing right now he's not actually feeling the hunger anymore.
Oh yeah, no. He's definitely not hungry because he's had 2 people
So
in the span of like 6 hours.
I thought it was 3 people.
No, it was no. He cleaned up all the bodies down there, so
Oh,
that was
Oh
okay.
my
Well then,
god!
yeah,
4 people in the span of 6
Wait.
hours.
yeah. Then 4 people
How
in the span of 6 hours.
What
does
the
he look
fuck?
like a sumo wrestler?
Was he
High
sloshing as he was
metabolism.
walking?
High metabolism, man. He still looks slightly emaciated.
Slosh, slosh, slosh. What are we hearing?
Can somebody cover up that wineskin? Jesus Christ.
God damn it.
I don't know who farted, but you need to see a doctor.
Shut up. Okay. Okay. He's gonna respond back to Wilhelm. Should I just feed from the neck as normal?
If you think you can control yourself, probably. That should be fine.
As you guys
Yeah.
are having this mental conversation, the man does walk up to you and he offers his wrist.
Yep. Arthos will take a bite. Clarify, take a drink. Because he's not going to eat the man's flesh, but I have to clarify that now.
You have to You have to clarify when it comes to
Don't,
slutty.
man. He just treats it like the fucking owl on the commercials. Just like,
A
one,
two,
Three.
Three. You hear crunch.
No,
Let me give
Arthos.
you a
Bad
hand.
Arthos.
Nope, wrong word.
How many licks does it take to get in the center of a Tootsie Pop?
The world may never know.
The world may never know.
that's not a Tootsie Pop. That's viscera.
Oh, man.
Oh yeah, so you feed off of him. No issues. And after a short while, you release and he wraps the arm up and takes a couple steps back. And Strahd looks at all of you. Please enjoy your meal. If you wish, you are more than welcome to stay in my home for the evening. I'm quite certain you are all exhausted.
Hmm.
I'm actually surprised Jezebel hasn't asked for someone for her tastes.
No, you see Jezebel eating the food.
No, I mean like a person.
Yeah, I'm fully aware of what you meant.
I can honestly see her being just like, well, he gets to pick one of his own tastes. Where's mine?
I like mine medium rare.
Why does he get the Wagyu beef?
And I'm stuck here with this shitty Philly steak.
Got Philly steak. All I've got is McGriddle.
Bro, if he had fucking McGriddles at this dinner table,
But yeah, so that is where we're gonna call it for today.
I can get my snack before I leave.
And this
you
one
have to-
can actually smile back.
All right, so thank you everybody who tuned in. You can catch us next week, 7:30 Eastern Standard Time for the continuation of Curse of Strahd. Yeah, so please stick around. We're going to do a little raid. And yeah, looking forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye.